Hello, my friends. Welcome to worshiptutorials.com. Bradford here. I'm in my studio again. Like I have mentioned, this is a new thing, doing more of these, having some fun. So I wanted to make sure that we touched base to make sure everybody understood just how incredible this pedal is. Junior, the founder and designer at Jet Pedals, created the Revelation. He created a V1 initially that was mono in and out, and it only had one button on it, bypass. And there's no presets. And he sent it out to me to try. He knew that I am a pretty big self-proclaimed reverb snob. There's something about some verbs on the market that they may sound good, but when I play them, they just don't feel as good. There's something about the feeling. I can't really explain it. I don't really know what that's about. I have some ideas, but I just like to play what I like to play. And so he asked if he could send one to me so I could check it out. And I told him, Junior, there's a problem because I love this thing at a small setting, a medium setting, and a big setting. I would at least need two in order to really do this thing right. And he goes, well, I can either do one of two things. I can send you another one, or you can wait till I work on V2. V2 has a preset button, as you saw in the video. You just press it and it swaps over to your next preset. So no matter what the preset is and whatever you're on in live mode or the preset's going to, whether it's bringing decay down or taking decay up, it just slowly does it. And honestly, I think that's the best situation. I think that's the best thing you could ask for. I would prefer that in any other reverb pedal to just kind of hear things fade in and out, automate, if you will, in a way. Now, if you're going to swap algorithms, you are going to have a quick cut, dry thing, and that to me makes perfect sense. A couple reasons. First off, Junior is not trying to charge up the yin yang for this thing. He's keeping this under 3 bills, which is awesome. Also, it's very small, another awesome thing. One processor, another awesome thing. If that does not mean anything to you, what that means is there's only one chip. There's only one little unit, one little computer basically inside this pedal that is making these sounds. The way you would have spillover from one sound to another, especially if you're switching algorithms, is to have two chips. And those basically, the first chip is letting the first reverb still play, while the second chip is bringing in the other reverb that you're trying to use and letting that first one die out naturally to the decay settings you have set and letting the other one come in and taking over right away. That costs more money. That's a big deal. Other units that may have it are going to be a lot more money. And even then, sometimes they don't utilize them the same way. The second chip is more about just getting a higher quality verb or something. I don't know. All I know is that the way Junior has made this thing is the best possible way I could think to capture the sounds of some of these bigger units and these more sought after units in a smaller box, which is desirable for some people. They just don't need something this big. They don't need something bigger than my face, right? They want something smaller, stereo in and out, presets, it's MIDI accessible. The version you heard in this video was not the MIDI version. The only difference between my version and the MIDI version is just that. The MIDI version has MIDI. It takes a TRS 1/4-inch plug at the top of the pedal, and that's it, and you just plug it in. You either have to convert it to a MIDI 5-pin, or you can plug it into, if you got a MIDI box of some kind or whatever, and it converts it for you. But either way, this unit, incredible. The price, under 3 bills. The size, small. The sound, not small, unless you want it to be small. 3 algorithms, all based off of the Hall mode, a Hall, modulated Hall, a shimmer, and then the anti-shimmer, which is adding a low octave. My favorite, honestly, I like all 3. The shimmer is not really my thing normally. I really do appreciate and I really do like the flavor, the style, the sound that Junior got out of his shimmer. But I would use the anti-shimmer all the time, the sub-octave shimmer all the time. So delightful. You dial it out just enough. You can't really tell it's there. It's also how I like to use, I have a POG 2, and I have a setting very similar in general idea application, that I have a lower octave that's just ever so subtle that when you turn it off, you'll notice it's not there. But when you turn it on, it's not too prominent. So I like using it like that. I like using the low octave higher up. You heard that too. I love using the Hall just as a light Hall, nice medium Hall. I like using it as a huge washy modulated Hall. But all in all, what I love about this pedal is that you can kind of create like this mist that sits underneath you're playing, and it's got harmonic content. There are some verbs that it's like the harmonic content just disappears after a while. And what I mean by that is it just kind of sounds like there's like air underneath your signal. And that can sound cool to fill up space, but the Jet, just your signal just kind of degrades slowly. I mean, I think it's over a minute of decay time. I think even if you look on the site, there's more just details and more of a description of that. But insane, a minute, and the whole time you can hear the harmonic content. You hit a C note, you're gonna hear that C just drone and slowly fade away. 100% wet, which is super cool because I like doing drones like that. I like being able to kind of just trill on a couple notes. And I use that more often, I would say, than swells. That's how I would kind of prefer to fill space. If you got a keys player, no real need to play swells to me. I'll do single note swells, but when I do that, I don't need them to be ginormous and huge. But as I also showed you, this thing is capable of ginormous swells, especially using the anti-shimmer. So that is it. I wanted to just come around on the back end of the playing sample just so you can hear a little bit from me. You can check out the pedal. Junior is such a great guy. I got to meet him January 2020, just months before Corona. And such a nice dude with a heart to serve musicians in the church, to offer things to help them accomplish the sounds they're after. He's got some MIDI controllers. He's also got some other stuff on the way that he has told me about, and I believe I can at least tell you that much. If not, this won't be in the video. If it's in the video, I can at least tell you that much. Anyways, that's all I know. But thank you so much for checking this video out. 2 things I asked. Let us know what other stuff you may want to see pedal-wise, demo-wise. And 2, please make sure you subscribe. And actually, I'm going to add a 3rd and a 4th. Like the video if you liked it, and hit the bell so we can notify you. So YouTube lets you know when these videos go up, because how else are you going to know that we released a video? So as always, thank you so much for checking out this video. We hope to see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.